Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we discuss DOGE's review and the political shakeup around it. We're diving into the conversation between Senator John Kennedy and Moon Griffon. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. All right, let's get into it.
Honored to have our next guest. It is our very own Senator John Kennedy. John, how you doing?
Moon, I'm okay, you rascal. How are you? I try to, usually when your show's on, I'm either in a legislative committee, a Senate committee, or I'm on an airplane, but I try to stream you when I can, man. Listen, you need to stop. You need to stop sugarcoating it. You need to just say what you think, man.
Yeah, John, it's like I said, it would be nicer, but it's the company I'm keeping. So I tell people all the time, when you're dealing with some elected officials, it becomes a war, unfortunately. But it's great to hear from you.
You tickle me, man. I love listening to you.
Well, I'm humbled you put up with me. So I'm sure if we say something really wise, it gets back to you.
I love it.
Well, anyway. Well, look, there's a lot going on. The first thing I want to bring up with you, because I only have you for about 10 or 12 minutes, and I appreciate it. I love your comment dealing with the DOGE and Elon Musk. And, and this is what I want to get your take on. So they made a big deal that he's not elected. He's not elected. Can you tell me who elected Dr. Fauci? I'm just kind of curious. And who elected the bureaucrats that make all these laws and rules we got to live by? Because I'd like to know from that side of the story.
Well, you pretty much just nailed it. Look, this is what's going on. It's not complicated. You see, President Trump ran as part of his platform on the promise that he would review the spending. Now, I don't know how you review the spending of the federal government without reviewing the spending of the federal government. So he legally, very legally, through executive order, appointed Elon Musk to do that. It's all perfectly legal. And all Mr. Musk is doing is going through and scrubbing the budget. And he's finding a whole lot of what I call spending porn. Mm-hmm. A lot of just obvious waste that any fair-minded person would conclude is waste. Now, the Democrats and the tofu-eating wokerati in Washington, D.C., they are just screaming. They are screaming like somebody stole their dog, man. They're just raising. It's illegal, and Musk wasn't elected. They're throwing everything they can. And a lot of the pundits, the so-called experts in Washington, are agreeing, but not the American people. American people support this. It's long overdue. It's going to continue. The folks who are upset, as I've said before, need to fill out a hurt feelings report and accept it, because it's going to continue, and I support it.
Yeah. By the way, what we've read about already is probably just the tip of the iceberg of what they're going to find.
Senator Kennedy didn't hold back. He laid it out straight. DOGE's review of federal spending is completely legal. But the critics, they're losing their minds. Kennedy called it political theater. He pointed out that the same people crying about Elon Musk not being elected had zero problems with unelected bureaucrats making rules. Remember Dr. Fauci? He wasn't elected either. So what's the real issue here? Simple. Control. Kennedy explained it perfectly. President Trump promised to review government spending. We're talking about trillions of dollars being analyzed. They're uncovering wasteful spending left and right. You'd think politicians would cut unnecessary expenses, right? Wrong. Instead, they're screaming like someone stole their dog. Exposing where taxpayer money goes makes people in power sweat. Segment 3. The reaction from Washington. Washington. Elites and their media allies are throwing everything at this review. They're claiming it's illegal, unethical, you name it. But the American people support it. Kennedy nailed it. Those upset should fill out a hurt feelings report. The review isn't stopping. This is just the beginning. Segment 4. What this means for the future. If DOGE's review continues, we're looking at massive revelations about government spending. This could set a precedent for future administrations. And for those against it, the American people are watching. Voters will remember who fought for transparency. Kennedy made it clear, this isn't just a one-time thing, this is a movement toward financial responsibility. Call to action. Think government spending needs accountability? Hit like now, subscribe and turn on notifications for more updates. Conclusion. To wrap it up, DOGE's review isn't just important, it's way overdue. Senator Kennedy broke it down, and the pushback from Washington is about protecting the status quo. The American people are tired of wasteful spending and want answers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.